Good morning, everybody. We are here on another Small Business Sunday, and today we are going to highlight Patrick Mathis with Redline Aero Drones. He's going to tell us a little bit about him, what he does, what kind of got him started, and he brought some really cool things to show us. So let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Obviously, tell me 3 things about yourself.
So pretty much I love flying drones. I enjoy it. I do dirt track races too, so that's kind of part of what I do throughout my life. Been into cars pretty much since the beginnings. My dad was a body guy here in Belton for 40 some years almost.
Where at?
Mike's.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was there 25 years, and then he went to McCarthy, Moley, Toyota.
I'm about to say I know someone that worked at McCarthy. I've got people in the business. So, okay. When did he leave there? Mike's.
He left Mike's I can't remember now. It's been probably 15 years ago.
Oh, okay, so way before I came around. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. But he was at Mike's probably 25 years, I think.
Wow.
He was the second oldest one there.
Wow.
Or longest time there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's really cool. Okay. So he kind of got you into the car theme and the business.
I didn't like the body work, but I like the mechanical stuff. So.
Yeah. Okay. I know people that hates mechanical and like the body work.
I like the mechanical side.
Okay. So what kind of made you get from your love for cars and everything to drones?
I've always had an interest in flying, seeing everything from like a bird's eye view. Like I've always been interested in it. I've only been on a plane once in my life.
Really?
Since I was 5 or 6 maybe. But like I said, I've always had an interest in it. And drones were always kind of an interest for me too. And then the last year or two, it kind of finally worked out to where I could buy one, bought one, got into it more, seeing there could be a path for it, and then started my own business. I've been in business with the LLC for a year this week.
Oh, well, congratulations.
I think it was the 17th.
That's awesome.
So maybe today.
You made it a year.
Know, right?
It might be. I don't know what today's date is.
I think today's the 17th. I don't know.
So which one, are these one of your firsts or are these different?
So this one here was my second one.
Okay.
I bought the version of that one originally, and then I gave it to my son because I bought him an even cheaper one that we couldn't fly to save our lives. I couldn't fly the damn thing. So I gave him that one and then bought this one and then bought that one as a backup. And that one has been a backup, and it saved my rear a few times because either I had problems with this one or I crashed that one.
Okay.
The first big crash I had with that one was at Springfield Speedway for their Turkey Bowl last November, and it broke this arm, that arm, and the gimbal. And I had that one for the next night, and I got a lot of good footage with it that night too.
Oh, what caused the crash on that one?
Forgot about a power line.
Oh my God. That'll do it.
It landed right in front of the crowd.
Oh no.
Right at the start-finish line, towards the inside of the track, so the racers missed it, but a buddy of mine that was racing saw it.
Oh no.
And it was like a lap or two left, and he goes, yeah, I saw it, make sure I didn't hit it.
You do not pass go.
Yep. So I ran down, picked it up, and then I said the next night, I had that one out, and it hooks into that controller and kept going because we plugged into the live feed. So anything I shot went into the live feed, and it's the same with Lakeside. So I shoot for Lakeside, everything feeds off the drone right into their live feed. So
that's really cool.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, I bet, especially when there's a random crash that happens because of the power line. Did that electrocute it any, or did it just
do what?
Did it electrocute it any, or did it hurt it? No.
No, it did. I had to send it in and get repaired, and it was about $150, $160 for the repair on it. Other than that, I had it back in a week, and I've had any issues with it. So it's been a good drone. So I said the little one, it flies easy. I can't fly in windy stuff like today. It's kind of windy. I can't fly in it because it'd be all over. The big one can handle it. And then this one, it can't really fly in the wind, but it does really good for interior shots. Oh,
okay. Yeah, it is a little more, definitely different designed.
Because it's an FPV drone. It's not like the big fancy FPVs that you see doing the flips and the racings and stuff. It's kind of like the beginner FPV drone.
Okay.
And I'm learning a lot with flying the FPV with it. And it's a learning curve until I can buy something faster.
And you don't want to buy the most expensive thing to learn with.
It depends on what you do.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, I bought the mini version of that one, then I bought that one.
Okay. Well, the good thing is that they're obviously resilient. It's still here.
That version of that one is the second most expensive one of that version.
Oh wow.
It was $4,500 for that one and the remote.
But is that the one that you shoot a lot of your stuff on? Like
I shoot everything with that one.
Okay, so I've seen and I've shared some videos of what you've done with the dirt tracks and everything. It's really smooth. Handles really nice.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic drone. Like all my backwards flying that I do with it, as long as I'm paying attention to where I'm at, I can pretty much fly anywhere. And it's the same with that little one. Flies the same way, the same control, same style, but it's just not as fast.
And so when you are flying them, you look through goggles to do it?
With that one, yes, I fly with these goggles here, but with that one, it's got a screen on the remote that I can see with both of them, and those both plug into that controller.
Okay, so both of these go with this one?
Yes.
And then that's the one you use for the inside, and you use the goggles on that one?
And in once I get the approval on it from the owners, I did a nail salon, creative salon and spa, or creative nail, I can't remember now, in Lee Summit.
Oh, cool.
I'll send you that video here.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Because I shot the outside of it, then they had me come inside because they just remodeled everything like a month or two ago, and they're supposed to have me come back in May and shoot it again for their grand reopening.
Oh, nice.
And then I did stuff for JW Customs.
I know, I've seen them post a lot in the local pages, so I know who you're talking about. But I don't know exactly what it is.
The JW or the Creative?
The Customs.
Oh, that's JW Build now.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to remember what it is.
He posts a lot in the local groups, doesn't he?
I'm not sure because I've only seen him on Instagram. And
maybe I'm thinking of somebody else because that sounds so familiar.
The ones I shoot for a lot is Heritage Ranch, or for BL Reiki and Heritage Ranch. And they're Woodmeyer build too. That's in Johnson County. Yeah,
I'm not familiar with them.
No, I don't know how long they've been around, but I've been shooting with them since June. They were my first big contract I picked up.
Oh, cool.
It was the third job I got, and then I've been shooting with them ever since. Well, I do them twice a month.
Wow.
A big land development.
Nice.
And then that JW build I just got with him, he messaged me 2 weeks ago, and I met with him yesterday and shot for him on a build they're doing. And so now I'm going to start doing progressive shots with him.
Oh, cool. Consecutive customers.
Getting that way.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's how you know you're starting to make it.
He found me through Instagram. He's like, I've been following you for a while. And he goes, I just finally decided to bite the bullet and call you. I was like,
nice.
Perfect.
That's awesome. So, making a name for yourself.
I'm trying to.
So what's your favorite thing to shoot? Indoors, outdoors, dirt track, shows?
Dirt track's fun just because, like I said, I'm a car guy. I like car stuff. I've done a few car shows. That's fun. But the shooting inside is a challenge because I have to pay real close attention. Like, it makes me more focused. Just trying to be creative and stuff, because was never a creative person in school. I didn't care about photography. I didn't care about trying to be creative, trying to make things look good. And getting into this, I've had to change my perspective a lot. And this definitely has done it. Like, I've figured out new shots, like figuring out what looks good, what doesn't look good. Like, I don't like that, I'm gonna redo it. Or I like that shot, I'm gonna take that and roll with it. And then learning how to do the editing and stuff has actually been like enjoyable. Like, some days I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And other days, like, I'm really liking the way things are coming out. So
that goes with every passion.
Pretty much.
Some days you're over it, and other days you're like, I love what I do.
Exactly. And everything I've done is I'm YouTube certified on everything.
YouTube certified.
I have not taken any classes. Everything I've learned has been through YouTube.
That's crazy.
And just flying, just practicing, just going out and just shooting. And it's like, anybody that asks about it, I'm like, just start flying. Just don't be afraid to fly. If you get into them, if you crash, you're going to crash. Don't ever think that you're not going to, because it's going to happen.
Yeah. Especially when you're new to something, you have factors like wind, power lines, trees.
Exactly.
So out of all three of these, and I know you said they all kind of do different things, which one's your favorite to work with?
My big Maverick 3 is my favorite one because I can fly pretty much anything with it. I can take all kinds of shots. And then it's kind of a toss up between it and the Avata 2, because flying the FPV with the goggles on, it's like playing a video game. And that's what it feels like. And then all my controllers are set up like first person shooter games too. So it's a lot of muscle memory.
Yeah.
I played that a lot when I was a kid. My son plays fortnight, so his drone flies the exact same way.
You're trained for this.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Now, where would you like to go with what you're doing? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself kind of going with your business? What's the goal?
It honestly, is if I'm making money and enjoying it, it's all I'm worried about. I mean, that sounds kind of naive, I guess, saying making money part, but it's coming with it.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm still enjoying it, I still plan on keeping my day job because it provides my insurance and it's steady. But if this all of a sudden starts matching what I make, if I can keep my yearly hours that I have to get to keep my insurance for the year, and this can supplicate for during the winter, that's what I'm hoping that comes.
Yeah, no, I mean that's so true though. That's what we all have to make a living.
Yep.
I mean, that's plain and simple. We all have to make a living. We have to pay the bills. And so if you can find something that you thoroughly enjoy doing and you don't see it as work, you see it as a passion and creativity, and I think that's the end goal for all of us. I mean, I feel like it should be. So that's not naive at all. I completely agree with that. You want to find something that you can spend your time doing and also pay some bills, support your kid.
Plus I'm in the sheet metal union, so it's kind of hard. Some days it's hard work and some days it's pretty easy, but it's still a strain on my body. It can be. There's no strain to it.
Right.
Like it's just sort of paying attention to what I'm doing is all I really got to do. So it's kind of a benefit that I don't have to beat myself down doing this like I would in construction. And then hopefully this lasts long enough till I retire. I've still got something I can play back with on after I retire. That's kind of like my end goal, is just have something to do to keep me busy.
So I know you said kind of showcase. I know a lot of what you do because we've talked and everything, and we worked together a little bit on the past. But kind of tell our viewers what it is that you shoot. What do you really specialize in? What do you do really well? What are things that you like to do? In case there's somebody who's like, oh, maybe I can use the services. Kind of tell people what do you do?
Right now, I really haven't found my niche. I do a little bit of everything. Like I told you, I do a land development where I'm shooting every 2 weeks or twice a month. I go out to the land as a job progress. I do Lakeside Speedway. I shoot the races, and then I go down to Springfield twice a year for a memorial race I did back in early March, and then their Turkey Bowl. And
Real
then
estate?
I do.
You do real estate?
I do. Yeah, I was getting there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like already jumped the gun. All right.
No, I'm trying to do the list, like what all I've done, because I've done like a little bit of everything. Because I've done, I said, real estate. I've got one coming up tomorrow night. I had that job progression one where it's for Casey Buffalo.
Really?
That's what I'm doing for John Woods, that JW build. They're putting a new pool in, redoing the house, and adding some new barns and stuff. I didn't realize that was it until I looked on Apple Map yesterday to figure out like exactly where I was going. I said Casey Buffalo, and I was like, huh, okay.
Interesting. Learn new things every day.
And then I've done small businesses. The other drone that I've got at home that I didn't bring, it's between the big one and the little one. I've done 3D mapping with it for a solar panel company.
Oh, that's super
and
cool.
it's a medium grade drone. It's like, it's nothing special. Like it would be a step up from the Mini 3 Pro to the Mavic 3 Pro. And it's called an Air 2S. Nothing special. It's got 2 cameras on it instead of having either a single or 3 like the big one does. And I never knew I could do 3D mapping with it. And I do a couple of fly arounds, get about 200 pictures, send it into processing, and they build a 3D model out of it to where the solar panel company can see where they need to put solar panels.
Wow.
Yeah, never knew I could do that.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it with the bigger drones that I want to get. Like you can actually do 3D mapping, thermal imaging and stuff. And that's the next drones I'd like to get. But that's down the road a little bit because those are expensive.
Yeah, I bet they do go up in price.
The new one that came out, the Matrice 4E, which is an enterprise drone that is made for like, it's not necessarily surveyor grade, but you can get pretty accurate measurements with it. It's about $5,000. The thermal drone, the bigger brother of I think it's 8 or 9 last time I priced it.
Wow.
So yeah.
And do you have to use like a special software and stuff like that, or do you?
Drone Deploy, Pix4D, DJI has their own program. I think it's called Terra that can process everything. But you can get, from what I've read, if you get all the extra ground control points and everything for it, you can get within a few inches at like 400 foot on your accuracy. Don't quote me on it, but that's from what I read online, because I haven't actually messed with any of that stuff yet. So
is that the only one you can do 3D? You can't do 3D on these because it has a 3 camera?
Well, it's got a program in it that DJI has to release. It's called an SDK. I believe. It's been a while since I've looked into it, so I'm kind of trying to remember right off my head that they have to release for other programmers to use to be able to do stuff like that. With the Mavic 3 Pro, they aren't releasing that software because then it starts to interfere with the enterprise drones. It's a money type of thing.
Oh, I got
But
you.
with the little one, I think you can do it with it. And then I know the Air 2S that I have at home, I can do it because I've done it. So it's just, it's hit and miss here and there on which ones, because they got a list that's a mile long that you can use and they're not supposed to use or you can't use. There you send stuff in for processing and do it that way too.
Now, would you say that your son's going to follow in your footsteps on this? Has he shown any interest in drones?
He really wants to.
No.
Because he loves going out with me, like when we go out to the land, or, another thing, I do stuff for Archie City Park.
Oh, okay.
Parks and Recs. They repainted I think you may have seen it, the basketball goal shots.
Maybe. You sent me quite a few I've looked over.
Right. They just
shots.
redid a bunch of stuff at the park, and so I shot for them.
Okay.
And I donate all that stuff, and then I forgot what the question was, sorry. I'm trying to think where we were at. There was something else that just hit, like I know something else I did.
We were talking about your son following in your footsteps.
Okay, yeah. Every time we go out and fly, since I take my bag with me, it's got these 3 drones in it all the time. I always have 3 with me. He always flies the FPV drone. He wants another one, or he wants that one, so I may get him for his birthday coming up. He may follow with me, he may not. He's always talking about me hiring him whenever he gets old enough, but he can legally fly with me, and I can use what he captures because I have what's called a Part 107 federal aviation license. It's the commercial drone license that you have to have.
You have to have licensing?
If you fly, you can fly and be fine.
Like these things?
You can fly all that and be fine. But if you take your stuff and sell it or make money at it, you have to have a federal license for it, just like a driver's license.
No kidding.
It's a $200 test, and it's a 2-hour test. I had to go down to the downtown airport to take it.
What?
Yeah.
You have to take a 2-hour test to get a license?
I had it done in 45 minutes, and I got like an 85 on it.
Well, nice. There you go.
Because you have to figure you're flying in airspace. You're flying where planes are at. You have to learn the airspaces around airports and to not get too close to airports, what you can do, what you can't do. And there's it's a free test you can take online. It's called a trust test. I can't remember what it stands for. Well, my son took it and he passed it, but it's an easy test. I took it with him. Like it wasn't nothing. You have to be 16 to take the Part 107 test. So he can come fly with me and I can use his stuff because I'm with him. For him to go out on his own and fly for me or whatnot, he has to have that license. So yeah, he's still got a couple years to go.
Wow, I did not know that. That's crazy. So how high up do these things go?
400 foot's our ceiling. I cannot go any higher than 400 foot. They'll go higher once I unlock them. And I can't, it's just a slider on the screen to unlock it, but we are legally capped at 400 feet.
Really?
Yeah. And like when I shoot down Springfield, since it's right next to the Springfield Airport, I have to get a waiver for the airspace so they know I'm there, and they give me a ceiling I can only go up to. So when I did the Turkey Bowl in November, it was 200 feet. When I did the Memorial Race in March, it was 150 feet. It just depends on what they want to release.
I never would have thought it because these things are so small.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wouldn't think that you would have any fear of an airplane or anything hitting or you crashing into, like if you were to crash one of these into an airplane, would it do anything?
Oh yeah. Like
Really?
if you look into it, and if anybody that's watching this has any interest in drones during the LA fires, I think it was an Air 3 hit one of the planes, and they blew a hole in the side of the wing on it where it hit it. They will do some damage.
A drone? Much bigger than this?
It was an Air 3, which I think it was, don't quote me on it. It's the half size between these two. I should have brought that one with me so you've seen that one too.
What? That blew a hole in it?
It put a hole through the wing about yay big, and then that guy was going to get some serious trouble because there was a notice the airman sitting out and he shouldn't have been in the air.
Oh my goodness.
It's just like flying at the stadiums. Like legally, when there's a football game or a baseball game on, I cannot fly.
Because they don't want you capturing?
Well, between the FCC, because you'll be infringing on their stuff. So that's a big one. But yeah, like that's a big thing. Last year, I think it was when the Chiefs played Baltimore, a guy flew a drone into the Baltimore stadium. And when they traced it back to him, because you can, with the new federal license and stuff that went in act last year or 2 years ago, they can chase back from the drone to the controller.
Wow.
Because it's called remote ID, which is like a tail wing number. It's pretty much like a tracking system that the government has that you have to have on every your drones and stuff. They tracked it back to where he was, and I know he got a hefty fine. I think he got a little bit of jail time for it too, because it's a federal offense.
Wow. I will tell you, if that wasp comes near me, I'm going to scream and run away.
He's been there for a little bit.
Okay, you stay over in your corner.
So another cool thing that I thought I was going to get to do.
See, you stay away.
This is going to be a good video.
You stay away from me. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see him.
I'll send you the video too of it. For I can't remember what this company was called, but it was like Top Golf at sporting stadiums. I don't remember what it was called. Like it's blew over in my mind right now. I was going to shoot for them at Sporting KC. So when I was going to shoot for them, I had to take all three of my drones because I was going to use the Maverick 3 as my main one, obviously. I had my Mini as my backup. And then the Avata I was just going to mess around with when I had free time just to kind of showcase people there. I had to fly each drone up 150 feet within the stadium's realm so they could pick it up on a sensor. They can tell whenever your drone's around, and they can pick up the serial code on it and everything.
Wow.
And if you, so the head of security, he walked me around the stadium, I got to walk the whole stadium, got to walk on the field, see everything. Like, cool.
That's super cool.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Never thought I'd be able to do something like that in 6 months of starting the business, because this was last September, last August. He said that you can fly around the sidewalk around Sporting KC. Does that wasp make you that nervous?
Yes. I'm like, I know he's over here somewhere. Oh, he's right there. Okay.
It's still over there. I'm still watching it.
Okay.
He said that you can fly around the sidewalk perimeter. As long as you stay over there, you're fine. But as soon as you cross the sidewalk, they pick it up. Like it comes up on their sensor system. And if I remember right, if you fly over the stadium, they can send a signal out and shut the drone down and pretty much knock it out of the sky.
Oh my God.
I think. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised. Technology is
I've had so much going on since, like I said, last August. I'm trying to remember bits and pieces of everything.
That's crazy. They can do all that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised, though.
And I'm sure Arrowhead and Kaufman's the same way. I guarantee it is.
Yeah, and they don't play.
And the funny thing is, I never thought I'd be able to do stuff like that. Like growing up, I never thought I'd start my own business. Never thought I'd get into drones. Never thought I could make money with drones. Never thought I'd have a chance to walk like a sporting stadium like that. And it's just been pure me just trying. Like I just send messages out. Like I've sent the message I originally sent you to talking about stuff. Every job I've picked up has been about stuff. How I got onto BL Reiki Custom Homes was I messaged Design KC Magazine if they ever needed drone stuff. So when I first started out, the girl that was running it, her dad owns BL Reiki. She hooked me up through him.
That's amazing.
And it's just been shot in the dark. Everything I've got has been a shot in the dark, or I'm slowly starting to get the call-ins now. I said with Joe, he called me 2 weeks ago or last week for me to go out there with him yesterday. The one that I'm doing tomorrow, I just messaged her and found out that we knew people, that she was related to a friend of mine that I've known for 20 some years.
Wow. Small world.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such a big thing, though, when it comes to small business owners and everything like that. Is one, if you ever want to get anywhere, you have to get yourself off the ground. Nobody's going to help you.
Nobody's going to hand out to you.
Nope.
Whenever you'll see it, if you read online, if you get on Reddit, you get on Facebook, any of the drone groups and stuff, everybody's like, oh, I got my Part 107, we got my license, I got my drone. Where's the jobs? The market is saturated with drone guys. But you got to make yourself stand out.
Yep.
I'm learning that. I've slowly starting to pick it up more and more within the last year. I've learned a lot of it on how to manage it. The biggest hurdle was like doing the business stuff. Like that was maybe this is going to work, maybe it's not. And then figuring out how to do taxes this past year.
Yeah.
With it just being me, that was simple. That was actually a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah.
When I start hiring people, it may change. But I think if I just bring on my son, I think there's like a flow through system there because he's family. So. But if I ever decide to get to a point where I have to hire somebody else, that changes everything.
Yeah. Well, do you see that happening anytime soon, or you got a few years ago on that? Or I guess it just really depends. You never saw yourself a year ago where you'd be at now, so who knows where you're going to be a year from now. I'm
kind of on the fence of, do I want to get big enough where I have to hire people, or do I not? Because it's more of a hobby than anything.
First of all,
that little guy's not going to bother you.
I will fight a wasp. Flew right over my head. He got a camera shot.
He was a foot above you.
He go, woo! See, look at him. He's taunting me. I'm telling you. Okay, back to the drones. I will hyperfixate on that. Okay. Can you show off a little bit? Can you kind of show us what they do a little bit? You got enough space in here? Maybe
I got plenty of space, but everybody downstairs may freak out.
Are they loud?
Oh, that's an understatement.
Oh, Lord, really?
Well, you want me to take the wasp out? You probably take the wasp out if he gets too close.
Fire up the one with the biggest wings. Come on, let's go. That's crazy. Well, I know that you did shoot. I haven't released the footage yet. Working on getting the post together.
I still need to cut it together for you too.
Yeah, and I have to. I have a few other things I have to do for the event to put together one good post for that one. We have a giveaway to post and everything too. But you did shoot our Easter on Main event for those watching who attended or have seen it mentioned in another video with Painting with Danny. He shot some really cool drone footage of down here on Main Street in Belton and got some really nice overhead shots. Fortunately, it was a cloudy day.
It actually worked out better because I don't mind shooting on cloudy days because it's a lot easier to edit. At least
you don't
for
have
me.
the sun glare.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't mind shooting on cloudy days. Like most of the time I prefer, but I'm also still really learning my edits and starting to figure out more and more every time I do it. So it didn't bother me none. Still came out good. Yeah, no, the pictures definitely came out good. I know Janice really loved the shot of Marcella's, which is where we are today. If you haven't checked out Marcella's, I will show that in there because I love that woman. She gives me her space. I got her a good shot of the front and then the back patio.
And she absolutely loved
she's saying,
she texted me immediately. She's like, I just got the email. I love it. So he does really good work. And you do a lot of work. You do a lot of different things we kind of touched on. So if I'm not putting sheet metal together, I'm flying drones. You're flying drones. It's going to become the next family business. Maybe. I can't believe you have to have a license like that. Yeah. Like it's down in the car. I'll show it to you after we're done. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, is there anything you can kind of show us, highlight on anything of these? We'll probably not start them just so we don't freak anybody out. Oh yeah, but they're loud. Yeah. The little ones sound like a weed going off. The big one sounds like basically a pissed off bumblebee. And oh my goodness. The Mini 3 Pro is right about in the middle. Yeah, which one's going to get this darn wasp? Yeah, I know. Which one did you do for the Easter event? Was it one of these? Yeah, it was the Mavic 3 Pro, the big one. This guy? Okay. Because we all heard it. Like that shot. Your friend was like, yes. We were all like looking for it. And I was like, where is it? Even 400 feet in the air, you can hear that thing if it's quiet. Really? Like I could hear it when I'm out there at the land jobs. Because even with it being so far away, I can still hear it clear as day. Really? You may not know exactly where it's at, but you can hear it from up there. Yeah. Is it just the wings that make the noise? Or yeah? Wow, that's crazy. They go that fast. It'll do about 45, that one. That's 45? Like if you watched any of the dirt track stuff when I'm chasing the cars. You were moving pretty fast. That's like I'm pushing that thing as fast as it can go. Really? And then when they take off at the start, like I got to raise it up just to get the good view of them. Yeah. If I could get good enough with the FPV drone and build one, I can build one that will run with the cars. Really? Because I've talked to a couple guys on Instagram and TikTok that fly the FPV drones down races down in Alabama and Louisiana. I've talked to a few of them. And their FPV drones are keeping up with late models. And those things are running 78 miles an hour easy, depending on the size of the track. You ever done any of the races down at Lucas Oil Speedway down over there by Pittsburgh? I thought I was going to get to do that, but I didn't get to do it. A buddy of mine... We're coming into racing season, if not already. No, it's already started. Has it? Because Lakeside season opener was Friday night. Oh, okay. So a buddy of mine
BS Enterprises that I shoot Lakeside Speedway TV Live with, he had talked to somebody at Wheatland about getting me on there for this past weekend, but it didn't play out. But it may work out later.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's lots of them come up. There's some really cool ones because we've gone a few times, but I mean, that's a loud track. I don't know if they're all that loud.
It's a big track.
They're
all loud. That's a big track though too.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
I've never been to any of the others. I've only been in that one, so I didn't know. But they do all kinds of races there. I want to go to the boat races. You done any boat races?
Cool. I've never been to the boat races, but it would definitely be cool. I haven't been out to the new Flying H drag strip yet. I went out to Heartland Park once, and I used to race at KCR all the time before it shut down in 2011. That was devastating when that got shut down.
Well, did they build a new track up there by the Speedway?
Out there at Odessa.
Okay.
That's that new Flying H. It's
Flying H. Okay, yeah, that's that one.
Yeah.
I was like,
not Odessa. I'm sorry.
Where is it? Where?
Or no? Yeah, that's Odessa.
Okay. Again, long day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So, are these things now talking about boat races? Are these things waterproof?
Nope.
No. Okay. They're obviously electricity proof.
Whenever that day we were out here flying for the Easter thing, that was about the most rain I could actually fly in. You know,
and it was hardly a sprinkle, most of it.
Yeah, that was pushing the limits on how much I can actually do it on. They've got another one that's more for like search and rescue, police departments, firefighters, first responders use. That has the waterproof rating to it that you can sit there and drown it with a hose and it's fine. But that's another.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame right there.
That's another. I think it's $15,000 drone.
Yeah.
But it's made for search and rescue and looking for suspects and stuff too. Like it's a big fancy drone. It looks just like a Sentinel from The Matrix. It's cool looking.
Yeah. I've seen on some of these pages, like, I don't know if you're in the Peculiar page, but some people recently defined lost animals, or there was even a story about a drone that was used to find a lost child. Have you looked into doing any of that?
I've done a couple of them with, I don't remember what the lady's name now though. She does a lot of pet rescue stuff. I've helped look, but since I don't have thermal imaging, it's harder to do it. So if
None of these have thermal energy?
No.
What is it?
Thermal imaging.
Imaging. Thermal energy. Does your other one at home, the one that can do the 3D? No?
No.
So
that'll be the big, that's the other ones I want to get. The Enterprise and the thermal drone that I want to get. The one that's $5,000 and $10,000.
I got you. Yeah. What kind of business will that open up for you? What kind of stuff can you do there?
That'll blow everything even more out of the water, because then I could start really talking to like rock quarries about doing stockpile measurements.
That's a whole different thing then, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then if I wanted to really get into really cool stuff, the M30T, which is the waterproof one, it has a different system to it to where I could do like cell phone tower inspections and stuff.
Wow, so that's some big work.
That'd be a lot of traveling, but it'd be really cool to be able to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I feel like you could go really far. And I didn't know all this about drones. I didn't know, first of all, that you had to have a license and take a test like that. That's crazy. Yep. But you have a lot that you can do with this. You can potentially take it so far to where you need an employee.
There's something that my buddy is working on, because he works for the city of Topeka. He's trying to help me get on with KDOT doing their what is it, Polka viaduct rebuild, kind of like they did to the viaduct here when they redid the I-70 to the Kansas side a couple years ago. I
don't know all the details. All I know is traffic impedes my life.
Not even kidding. But they're supposed to be rebuilding some of the bridges and stuff, and he's trying to work with them to get me to go out there and be able to shoot the rebuild process on it too.
Oh, really?
To me, it'd be a long damn drive, but it'd still be cool.
Yeah, that would really be cool. I mean, everything from, and then you did the playground shot that you sent to me, so that one was really cool. I really did like, what city, and maybe I'm being too vast here, but you did send me a photo. It looked almost like Kansas City, but I don't know if it was, but it was a very big overhead shot of a city. Do you remember that one? That one was super cool. I mean, it almost looked like picture worthy, where you could almost print that.
I'm trying to remember, because I've got
it was high up there. It almost looked like an old town city type of thing.
I'd have to go back through and look, because I've done the first job I had was up on the hills, kind of like by the Fox 4 radio tower, looking towards downtown Kansas City. So I got some really good shots of it. That may have been what I sent you. I can't remember. Then I've done a bunch of stuff like in Archie, the town I'm from. I've done some stuff around Adrian, where I graduated from, because they've got the antique tractor show. And I've been out there, like, it's the, what is it? Frontier Village is what they have. They have like the antique tractor and steam show right before the 4th of July every year. And so I've gone out there and just flown around and took shots of that and stuff. And that's kind of cool.
Nice.
I didn't send you that stuff. I don't even remember if I even got all my stuff back at home. I don't remember what I sent.
Yeah, you sent me a lot of stuff.
Because I've got almost 4,000 photos.
Oh, man.
Because I save everything. Like I haven't hardly deleted anything that I've got.
I mean, it shows your progress too throughout your time. You know, where you started versus where you're at now.
Now I need to go through and start deleting a bunch of stuff. Like, I really don't need that anymore, because that's ugly. That's too big in the beginning.
Okay, now I know what's good. Now I can get rid of this. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll hold on to a photo and I'm like, okay, I gotta let it go because it's literally a picture of nothing and it's blurry.
I got plenty of those. Like before I start editing, I go into my photos. I do everything off my iPad. Go through the photos and I watch the videos. It's like, nope, get rid of that one. Nope, I don't need to edit that one because I'm not going to waste the time on that. And then do the edit, and then all of a sudden start watching, like, oh, I didn't need to do that. I've done that a couple times.
It happens. Okay, so to wrap us up, tell the people where can they find you? What socials are you on? What's your tagline? I know you're Redline Aero Drones. How can people get with you?
Redline Aero Drones on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
And TikTok?
I'm on YouTube, but I don't really put much stuff on YouTube. So it's a pain trying to get on there sometimes. But mainly it's Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Like I'll post on one and then I'll post everywhere else.
So is Facebook the best way to reach out, or Instagram? Yeah. And then just your page and message you? Yep,
it's just Redline Aero Drones. Like I had everything made up before I put the LLC to it. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be that same way here soon with a bakery. We got everything made up before the LLC hit it. So I get that. Okay, well, and I'll make sure to include your information too into the post and everything on YouTube and Facebook. And then you know where to find him. He's super cool. I've seen his work. I'm sure if you just look him up, you'll see his work. And we all learned something new today. You have to have a license and take a 2-hour-long test. That still absolutely blows my mind. I never would have. And you have a cap that you can go in the sky. I mean, it makes sense.
I prepared for that test. It took me about 6 months getting ready for it.
Really?
Because I kept psyching myself out.
Dude, I feel that way because the real estate test is the same exact way. Yep. Like I think I studied for almost a year before I was like, I can do this.
And then I finally put the application in to take the test, and I was like, I got end goals, so now I got to do it.
Yep, you got it. You got to get to where you're going. That's when you just got to take the shot and just go.
Yep.
So, well, thank you so much for showing us what you got today, and maybe someday we can go out and kind of showcase what you do and take these outside. And whenever you get the
summer's just starting.
I know. No more freeze, please. I cannot handle another freeze.
Now we just got to deal with the rain for a while.
I'm okay with that. You may not be because you don't.
It depends.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. But you got a lot of. You ever go take any shots where you like glide over the water?
I haven't been around any real lakes or ponds yet to do it.
So. I got you.
I'll have some. There's always an opportunity coming up somewhere.
Well, if you do make it down to the races down there in Wheatland, yes. Oh no, I was thinking West End. So Wheatland, you should hit Pomme de Terre. A lot of really cool stuff you can do down there. Pomme de Terre is really cool. You can get some boats races out there.
I haven't been to Pomme de Terre since I was a kid. We go to Stockton every year.
Oh yeah.
We have a big family trip every year to Stockton.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of different lakes, but you should I do know Pomme de Terre does a really cool 4th of July fireworks show.
Right.
So maybe look into that one.
I have a fireworks show I'm shooting.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, another one. I know. We're just gonna keep going. The haunted house I shoot for too.
Oh yeah.
And Archie. The Dorset Hill Haunt.
Oh, cool.
I got a bunch of stuff for them with my handheld gimbal and stuff. And they do it's not like a big public fire or 4th of July party, but I'm going to go out there and fly that for them. But Dorset Haunted Hill Haunt and just outside of Archie it's definitely worth it. Everybody that's come through it has said that it beats everything up here in the city. And it's a free haunted house. They run completely off donations and volunteers.
Wow.
Me and James, my son, we do it. Like the last year was the first year I did, and I was out there every weekend. With me moving back down there now, it'll be a lot easier for me to be out there and help them. So they start rebuilding it. They rebuild it every year. They start out right after 4th of July. They start building it. So
Nice.
anybody wants to check that out.
There you go. Yeah, throw that on in there. All right.
They start the very first, either the very last weekend of September or very first week in October. I can't remember. And they run to the first week in November.
Okay. That's a pretty good run.
They had almost 4,000 people go through it this year.
There you go. And you can be one of them. All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us today. Check out his socials, Facebook and Instagram, wherever he's at. I'll make sure to tag a few of them too. And we'll see you on the next Small Business Sunday. Thank you.